Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing a drawing practice video. I'm going to be going over some figure drawing proportions and reviewing some of my basic drawing skills, additionally practicing some of my ink technique and shading, and also at the end I'm going to be doing portrait proportions and just practicing my technique with faces. I think it's really important for all artists to kind of top up their proportions and skills with drawing basics. We get so lost in our commissions and big projects that sometimes we kind of lose touch with the mathematics of art that makes it a lot more professional. So let's get into it. To start off, I'm just finishing up a simple pencil figure drawing here, and I really drew out all of the proportions. I wanted the legs and everything to be very clearly mapped out, so that after I could draw the exact same figure with a lighter mechanical pencil that I have here, and then I can ink on top of it, since primarily my style is outlined lightly in pencil and then completed in ink. Since this is just a casual drawing practice, I'm not going to be too harsh on my mistakes and just allow myself to do kind of a free flow of drawing and allow myself to make those mistakes to correct them. And I think it's really important to, also work pretty fast when you're doing practice so that you can move through many different drawings and realize the mistakes that you want to fix. So right now I am just going to be finishing up this second pencil outline for another figure drawing, and I hope this encourages you to practice as well. As I'm concluding this drawing, I am just finishing up with the ink and brush, and overall I think it helped for me to lay the clothes with the body previously drawn out as a figure, since I do draw a lot of these graphic novel body type of figures. So it really helped for me to mesh the realism with my typical semi-realistic style and adding texture to the clothing, and later I get into a little bit of the shading, not too much, but that is the end of these two. Now that I completed doing some figure drawing practice, I'm going to move on to the portrait portion of this video, where I'm just going to review some of my facial proportions and measurements. And I think this is a really simple and easy exercise to do for any artist, just doing a portrait here and there to make sure that the mouth isn't too wide and the nose doesn't look too funky, because we all know that noses are very difficult to draw. So as you can see in this portion of the video, I redo the nose like probably 4 times. So, you know, I'm not gonna edit anything out. You'll just see it as it is, the struggles of any artist. So let's get into it. As I'm concluding the portrait drawing, I am just adding a few details here and there that make it a bit more artsy because, you know, artsiness. I don't know why I added all the dots, and at some point I'm adding gold metallic brush. I mean, I got a little carried away with this quote-unquote drawing practice, but I had a lot of fun doing this one as it was just a simple portrait, but ended up being a really fun, half unfinished and like full hair and shading portrait. I think it was a really fun experience to kind of top up on the portrait proportions. I used to draw a lot of portraits, so it feels like I'm getting back in touch with my old art. If you have any other tips for other artists to share in the comments about your drawing practice rituals, feel free to comment below. So be well, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one.